Let's take a look at the full-time highlights. And it was precision, pretty on. Priestley to Reed. Not a lot of good defending you can spot there, but Priestley did well to pick out his marker. And Reed, not necessarily known for his heading, got his first goal in the Jamaica Premier League via the route. Stewart firing that one straight to Romario Palma, who didn't do a whole lot in this game. And then the mistake. And Bradford converting, getting his sixth goal of the campaign. Shaquille Bradford. And not the best back pass at all. And putting his custodian in a whole lot of trouble. And Bradford getting his goal. And then some good work by Anglin, moving nicely inside the box. We've seen that on a couple of occasions today. Almost added a third there. But this is when the third goal would come. That was a wonderful first touch, you know, to kill it right at his foot. Had to stretch for it a bit. And then bang, the left-footed drive into the goal. Second of the evening for David Reed. His teammates loved it. There could have been more. Priestley again, and Williams with the hand on it onto the crossbar. And then Talbot. What it wasn't supposed to have been a clearance. And here is Reed again, playing that one inside. And Anglin was running onto the end of that one. Could have been more. Bradford through on goal. You'd bet your house on him. Williams again with the outstretched leg. And here's Bradford again. This time giving Fagan a little bit of action. Look at the save. That's magnificent, you know, full stretch to his left. Jaheim Williams with a strong hand. And putting that one around the post. And then the opportunity for Bradford again. Headed it down and onto the bar. Innovative, but not quite successful. Yeah. It was too easy for Harbour View. Let's take a look at the statistics here. Harbour View had 18 shots. Half of them were on target. Limehall pretty much 4 from 4. 11 fouls committed by each team. And Harbour View had more corner kicks, 7-5. And Harbour View with the majority of the possession as well at 55%.
David, your first 2 goals of the season. First 2 goals in the Jamaica Premier League. How does that feel?
I mean, it feels wonderful. It's good that I can contribute towards our first win of the season. We'll definitely build on this.
Playing schoolboy football last year, now playing in the Jamaica Premier League. How different is that for you? How big is the occasion?
I mean, the Jamaica Premier League is a bit faster, so it takes a little bit time to adjust and adapt, so yeah, it's a thing to work on.
Of course, when you're playing for Glenmuir, you would have been used to starting all the time. A lot of the time this season, you've come off the bench, now getting your first start. How does it feel coming off of the bench, and how did it feel the fact that you were actually starting today? Give me both scenarios.
I mean, it's a good opportunity to start. It's good that I make use of the opportunity. It's not my first start also. But coming off the bench also gave some good performances. So yeah, I think that's why the coach rewarded me with the start.
Also playing in your usual wide area, how much are you enjoying playing out there rather than more in the centre of the field?
I mean, it's fun. It's fun.
All right, all the best, David. Continue to score more goals, and we look forward to improved performances from you as the season goes on.
Thank you.
David Reed there, man of the match for Harbour View. And Vanny Clark comes into picture now. Vanny, talk to me about this performance. Probably not your favourite of the 3.
No, absolutely not. I thought that we got out of the blocks really, really slow. We didn't get going at all in that first half, and it didn't help that you concede after 2 minutes, and then, you know, quickly thereafter you're down 2-0, you're always going to be behind the 8 ball, and so thought that we didn't handle ourselves well in the first half. Second half, was about limiting the damage and trying to get some positives from it. Other than the second half, the intensity was a lot better. Substitutions really helped, and we really managed that period a lot better than we did. But of course, you're already down 3-0, so it doesn't help. It doesn't do much. But we'll take the positives.
Organisation was something at the start of the game that we spoke about, was one of the strong aspects of Limehouse performances so far this season. But today it seemed very disorganised, even in the back line at times, the communication lacking. Yes,
we are without one of our key centre halves, and that really hampered us. We're very short in that respect, and so it was putting a midfielder to play there. It was really a little bit all over the place. And so for us, it's about getting our ducks in a row, getting some players in, and really building from there. But I was looking for a good reaction in the second half. I thought I got that. We wanted the intensity to be a lot better. We did that. I thought that we were a little bit better in the counter press moments in the second half, and the transition moments were a little bit better as well. So I thought that there were some positives, but not a lot. We wanted to create a lot more opportunities. We really didn't create anything today, and Harbour View were brilliant going forward. I thought that they were a little bit ragged in the back. We could have capitalized somewhat, but they were absolutely brilliant going forward. The combination plays, opening up us, really opened us up. And I thought that, at the end of the day, it was well done to us in the second period not to have conceded again. All
right, Fanny, go well. Good finish to the game, and we'll continue to track Limehouse progress as you go on in the Premier League. All the best.
We'll absolutely get better. Thank you.
Fanny Clark there, taking over the reins at Limehall in his third match. And he'll be looking for improved performances, as he said. And improved performance is exactly what Ludlow Bernard got today from his Harbour View charges. And, well, congrats on your first win of the season.
Oh, ironic. Yes, we are grateful for the win today, definitely.
The first half, excellent. You took your foot off the gas in the second half. Why?
I wouldn't say we took our foot off. We knew the game was going to be characterized by the weather elements. The breeze probably played a factor. But the longer the game went, then you could say we took a foot off, we got a bit complacent, and probably ruined the fact that we would have allowed Limehouse 1 and 2 look in, and the fact that on the other end of the pitch we weren't clinical enough and good with our decision making.
Lots of chances. Shaquille Bradford, even though he got a goal, there were many opportunities for him. On another night, he would have scored those goals. But tell me about defensively, the fact that you would have kept a clean sheet, that must be very pleasing, because you have seen so far this season how many lapses in concentration your team have suffered.
Well, as I said to you before, the emphasis of the last 10, 12 days has been on defense. And even when we were free up, I'm still rooting the guys to be in their position, to be working for every single ball. And that's not going to stop for now. Because we're pretty confident that we can score goals.
And the confidence seems to be high up front, especially with Shaquille Bradford, who has 6. Well, congrats on the win. Big 3 points for you. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you'll be hoping to continue your move up the table.
Yes, advance is a must. Thanks.
Yep.